Pressure, expectations, and finding out what you're made of. All of those things come into play when you have a top 5 showdown at this point in the season. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Auburn Tigers, Jordan-Hare Stadium. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running back searching for a hole. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. You reach this portion of the season, and games like this, top 5 showdown, can really energize you, not to mention helping your playoff positioning down the road.
Yes, you can. You can make these big statement games. And listen, the middle of the season, you kind of get in the lull, Jesse, where you kind of get used to playing, and the new wore off a little bit. But when you got a top 5 matchup and something to prove, you bring that extra juice.
You're right, and if you play well in this game, you can ride that momentum down the stretch in November when those games really start to matter. But this is a big one right here. Lots of implications on the line.
Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Let's talk for just a minute about Nebraska. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
On 3rd and short, the power run.
No, he didn't get that.
Down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first.
He did not get that, bro.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your
no
offensive
yard out of
line
that,
on
bro.
3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get
And
a
he
hat
still
on a
gave
hat.
him the
You can
first
run the ball,
down,
pick up
bro.
the first.
Come
You're around
on, that is
midfield.
trash.
And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Working on the right. Boy, did he look as if
They
he was
really
going
gave
to
him
go.
that
Gets
just
it
now,
down to
though.
the
That's
37.
diabolical, bro.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels.
That's crazy work to give him that.
The Cornhuskers are rolling down the field. Using his legs, it's Humphrey. Picks up the first down. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. And he'll
Fast
step
to be
out
out
of
there,
bounds
bro.
after
Get
a
out
very
there.
productive play. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive line. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Humphrey. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on the hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
To the air on first down. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. Plucks it out of the air.
No way, that wasn't pick six, bro. I'm strafed up on that, bro.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
I'm using that, man. I'm holding straight. Why am I still? All right, EA.
Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
The best red zone offenses are the ones who can run the ball in this area, but that's a tough ask today, especially against this unit. One of the best 5 defenses in the nation stopping the run. This is a really big moment in this game.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to throw for it on third and goal.
I'm telling y'all, play inside. Why you not
the
beating?
short pass to put the 6 on the
Giving that
board.
up, bro.
How about that first drive? The hardest thing to do in college football is win on the road. They're the underdog coming into a hostile environment. What do you do? Possession 1, go right down the field and shut everybody in this building up.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field.
Inside route.
Hey,
inside. We went inside route to
this
come
lead.
Either that or the table route to the running back, and I was on that.
On the move from inside his 5.
Yeah, I mean, I had
He
that
was
too.
hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Damn, bro. For third and 1, they gave him a full yard. Everybody going 3-3-5, man. That's the look I see, man.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
So I'm saying that 3-3-5. Quick down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Knight. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that's going to be
Where did you come from? He's coming from the other side of the field, bro.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
Give to Brown. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Tigers, dating to the days of Shook Jordan and Pat Dye, love to keep the ball on the ground.
And the stadium goes nuts, and the eagle flies, and everybody's happy. Run the football, win football games. It's good times on the Plains.
And the Tigers have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Thompson. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And just understanding where you're at on the field, make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline. So I give credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pinch. Nice catch.
Now on 2nd down. Rides the back and leaves it. And he is snuffed out and greeted by a host of defenders.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
I had nowhere to go because my O-line let the stunt get busy, man. Like you put one guy on the back, and
the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Knight. Pressure coming. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Never had a chance. What coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. Power football with the run. Got the 1st down and more. Oh, he got loose. Turning it on. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
To the weak side, man.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down
I
the
can't
field.
get my O-line to block
They've
right now.
recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
Your defense give up a splash. What is that?
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
This man shot the gap, though. I think the O-line. My O-line is not doing their job right now. My three elite guys, they're not playing.
They got nothing right on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
That's what cover two.
To throw, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Coleman.
You will do something
now
like
they
that.
got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
In the slant route, you got to put that foot in the ground and cut in a hurry so you can create a little bit of separation from that cornerback. And a nice job with the concentration, plucking that football.
Why did you jump for that? You put your hands up, bro. You're 6'3". What are you jumping for, bro? Well, this kid,
as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Has some ugly things.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Snagged on the outside, it's Coleman. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on.
You give up a big play right there, man. Halfback toss from single back to the weak side. And he just gets all the blocking in the world. Like, none of my guys get off blocks, huh?
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down.
We should get blocking leverage here, right?
They'll run it from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there has been nothing going for him like you just saw.
Hold on, though. Like they're
an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football,
like, I can't
getting him out in the perimeter and space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it though, very
good. These guys are getting
the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that is just an attitude
like, that's
run.
A good block. Like, that's how my blocks should be looking.
Right into the teeth of that defense.
Space to run. I've not been given space to run, bro. Every time I get to the gap, somebody's shooting free.
This Auburn offense doing work.
Like, these
They're set up with another 1st down.
No issues most of the season against nobody.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Pulls it in, it's Brown. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. Can't get him to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
Great execution by this offense. The running game coming through, perfect fashion, breaks the big run, finishes inside the 10.
And they do a great job of blocking downfield with their wide receivers, too. And all of a sudden now, this offense knocking on the door.
Roundhouse is that.
They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off.
Green 25.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal.
No turbo,
and there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Like, no, like look at the pursuit, bro. Pursuit's amazing for this dude's team. I wish my guy pursued like that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Knight. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That is just what you want defensively, right? Bend, don't break. They drove down the field a little bit. They got 2nd and goal. Boom. Create that negative play. Now they got 3rd and goal. Now they got to make some decisions. Do they want to be conservative? Do they want to be aggressive? Either way, an advantageous situation now for this defense.
Stunts getting free.
It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. He's looking downfield to throw. Skips away from pressure. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab.
He made the most simplest contact when you drop the ball.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Like, y'all play so soft. Like, yo, he didn't tackle. He just raised you. Like, oh, I'm going to go ahead and drop this,
and
bro.
let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys,
we know what time
game is a big one, but so is this
like,
battle
bro,
right now inside
you
the Big
dropped
Ten.
the catch.
Purdue is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair.
And you dropped that,
if that
bro.
quarterback can find a little magic a la Bob Greasy, this might not be over just yet. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State.
So wet to drop
just
that,
another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give is to Williams. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting it to the ground.
This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. The short hands. It's Hunter. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
Right now,
and I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Quarterback keeper. And the defense holds firm.
Why are we not getting second level here?
All on that play.
We should be getting second level here, bro. Again. Bro, this is lineman on linebacker.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Using his feet. He is going nowhere.
Blocking is just not existent, bro.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do,
I mean, like,
I
y'all
got to make
running
sure I
past
do what they
blockers.
did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Looking to throw, it's Knight. Got a man, it's Coleman. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. They have just 3 measly points on the board, but trying to cobble a little something together here before halftime.
Yeah, make something happen. And listen, if I'm this defense, I want to keep them right where they're at. Done a great job all game keeping them in check. Don't let them get some cheap points going into the half, get momentum, and start feeling confident about themselves.
That's caught. It's Simmons. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Offense gets set for second down. With the catch, it's Auburn. Inside the 35. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unleashes one deep. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering.
You almost threw it over my head, man.
Close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Finds his man in the middle. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The Cornhuskers can really attack on this second and short. Looking left. Got his man downfield.
Don't give me everybody but the guy underneath the route for the pick. I'm right there for the pick.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
Still running at the 35. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And here on second down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Kane. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. This quarterback part of their running game.
If y'all pick a block, go catch the body, bro. I'm trying to fuck the block. Everybody else catch the body. Yo, Kernan, bro, like, go locate somebody, man. Go get your victim, man. Hey, go get your victim, bro.
And the Huskers
had a chance there. One of y'all just go catch somebody, man. Blocking laid out perfectly.
Coming out with it, it's Henderson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So here comes the Auburn offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well.
There he goes! And the tackle is made, but possession gets them 30+.
And this four vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good things generally happen. That is tremendous execution on that pass play.
The lone back's got it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
No.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. The QB.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look.
Ain't nothing to look at. Don't try to cheat me. Don't try to cheat me. Don't try to cheat me.
And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a colossal top 5 matchup. Let's fill you in on what's going on. Louisville is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Lamar Jackson should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Syracuse. Much more on this top 5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Raiola. Quarterback now breaking the field. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
The Huskers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Touch pass on the run. Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Out of the gun, the running back has
Bro,
it.
I need y'all to get some
back
push.
to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is
Jesus
about
Christ,
firing
yo.
off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying
Y'all
in your
are-
gaps.
y'all are
Everybody
letting me
knowing
down,
where they're
man.
supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Y'all are really letting me down right now, though. Like, I am disappointed in this O-line, bro.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and
I should have
10.
enough people blocking, but we get pressure here, man.
Gets the back moving. He wants to change this route.
Hike the ball,
Back to
brother.
throw. It's Knight. Catch in the middle. It's Davidson. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule, and what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to run for it. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line.
Man, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Auburn going to work with another first down.
Whoa, what was that?
They'll try the run. Fighting off the defender. The freshman brought down after a
What was
really
that
nice
walk
run there.
Every
was that,
offense
bro?
wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
What was that? You went into warp speed, brother.
Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Brown has it. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Working that left side now.
Why are you
He
targeting
was
somebody
fortunate not
else?
to lose yardage on that play.
That shouldn't be
Able to
your
wedge it back
target,
to the
brother.
line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The
Like,
play
in
caller
no
is going to
earthly
remember
realm
that
is
last
that
play. He's going to remember
is
how the
that your
defense
target?
reacted to it.
The guys
Made a
in your
quick
face,
tackle.
like, you gonna
They
target
might
somebody
pump that
else.
throw
Target your
and then
immediate
hit
threat,
another
man.
player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Back to pass, it's Knight. He wants it all.
Like, why
He was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Play number 10 on this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. Auburn! And that will give him the lead.
I got lucky he was from the other way.
Lining up for the PAT.
I got extremely lucky there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 64 yards right down the field. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. And how about
like, y'all take the dumbest angle on purpose, bro. Let me go run away from the guy so he can cut his eye.
The left side of the
Why?
line, getting off
Why
the
is
ball,
that your angle?
creating some holes for that running back to get through, make the big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go
Come on,
right
EA
back
Sports.
to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop.
Don't cheat me
I
now.
like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
The Cornhuskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looks like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Leaves it with the back. Creates a little room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Might as well give it to him again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Trying play action. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got it on the outside. It's Nelson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
These third downs are closer to the end zone, you drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be first and goal from the 8.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defense.
Touchdown, Huskers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game.
Guys, I shouldn't be jumping down.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking for a man. It's Knight. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Coleman. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Didn't even give him a chance.
They kick it away on 4th down. Oh, now the ball has been knocked free.
Not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
That's a big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Best game pass.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Quarterback strolling away from heat. Unleashes one. Got the big tight end on the corner route. Really good job when this play went off script, and that's the job of a tight end. Find the soft spot and stay in the quarterback's field of vision.
Yeah, and it's just frustrating to play this kind of style of quarterback. It's always going to extend the play, make it harder on you as a defense. You got to guard longer in the back end, and just did a nice job getting outside the pocket and getting it to the big fella at tight end.
They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all
his
season.
quarterback is going to find a body, bro.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage
can't
keeps
buy
you ahead
this,
of the
man.
chains.
Like, this is what I'm dying to for my guy
And
to
the
get,
Huskers
man.
in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Takes the handoff. It's Humphrey.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You
Ran
don't have to
right at the
panic. You
blitz.
don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
The Huskers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Throwing on the run. Hits him inside the 20, still going.
Again,
Gets it all
it's the
way
rollout.
inside
Somebody,
the 20-yard
somebody,
line
bro.
to the 19 before
Everything's a
being
rollout
hauled
with him.
down.
All he throws is a
Big
rollout.
drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Pocket breaking down. Gets it out quickly. So close to that end zone. He
What momentum does he have, bro? He's still falling forward, man.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting
What
the receivers
momentum?
find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Nebraska! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Again, everything, all his
What
throws
a
are
nice
like
play
rollout,
call and
rollout,
nice
rollout.
execution. Play action.
Like,
you're
all his
thinking
throws are
run,
rollout,
quarterback
bro.
pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a
All
nice
his
job
throws
there by the
are
quarterback, too,
rollout,
on the ball
rollout.
handling. He just
Pocket,
froze
man.
the defense just
Roll out,
long enough
and
to
it's
help
fine.
those wide
That's literally
receivers
all
and
he throws,
targets
man.
get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
That's all his throws.
Didn't
Roll
find any
out,
crease in that kickoff
like
coverage,
6
and he'll be stopped at the 17.
They put a body on him, bro. Like, I'm sitting there, I got people up there, and he just rolling out on my good side, bro. But Celtic folk, he
And
just roll out
Auburn
at
is
will.
ready to go back to work on offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3
Like,
and
that's
out.
crazy,
They'll
but
try
he
to
gets
do better this time
that
around.
type of
Touch
ability.
pass on the jet sweep. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's
No!
Touchdown,
No! I'm not gonna
Huskers.
lose like that! They know, come on, dog.
You're happy
Come
you
on,
got
what
the
is
ball
that,
back, but
bro?
The defense takes it a step further and just goes ahead and gets 6.
And you just want to get the stop.
What
right?
is that?
Get the stop.
The
Get
ball
points.
just
But
flies.
guess what,
Come
Reese?
on,
I'm gonna need another
EA.
stop. This defense is going to be right
Y'all
back
not
on
about
the
to play
field.
me like that,
Unbelievable
EA
play.
Sports,
But you
bro.
gotta do it again.
They're coming out to tee it
I'm
up
done.
for the kickoff.
I'm done. I'm done with
That
this game,
last
dog.
score
I'm
was
out
a
the
real
league, dog. If
buzzkill
I
for
lose
this
this game like
crowd.
that, bro. I lose the game off of a broken play,
On the
bro.
run from inside his own 5.
They made me
Nice
fumble
job
a
by the
jet
kickoff
sweep.
team.
The ball just
Everybody
flies,
stayed in their
dog.
lanes,
All
and
right,
they'll stop
yeah.
him at the 16.
Wow. Ain't no way I'm about to get cheated like this, bro. They gave him a fumble
So here
recovery.
comes the
Bro,
Auburn
wow.
offense.
Ain't no way for me to get cheated like that, dog. That's dirty, dog. That's incredibly dirty, dog.
To the air.
That's
It's not.
incredibly dirty, bro.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes you grab it at
That's
25.
incredibly
and he's
dirty for
home.
me to cheat like that. That's so dirty to cheat me like that.
Take it in. Touchdown, Tiger.
I should be going to win the game. Now I gotta go play
Man,
defense.
that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
They really gave him a free score, bro.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, oh man, how about that play by the linebacker? I'm thinking, I got to get the run, I got to get the run. Oh, I see the quick pass, now I got to break on it and go catch this really, really fast guy over here. And how about the job he does, getting him on the ground, nowhere to go. Nice closing speed by that linebacker.
Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on third down. On the run deep down the right side. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game.
Let's go, Caleb!
And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so at the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the...
There he goes. Makes it past the marker. Really putting together a
Again,
threat.
roll
Now
out.
they get the first
QB
down
spy,
at the 37.
contain, and he still could just roll out, do. Out of here, man. This BS here, bro. I'm like, yo, I got a spy on him, bro. QB contain, he just still can
Here's
roll
this
out
offense
right.
with a fresh set of downs.
Out of here, man.
Direct snap. Got a little space. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Thompson. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Ball bobbling in his hand.
They love to make this kick easier by picking up a few on third down. It's 56 yards out from here. Back to pass, it's Knight. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Absolutely perfect. And now they've taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
And how about that? In the fourth quarter, and you need your kicker to execute a bomb to take the lead. You trust him, and he absolutely delivers.
First big.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Shoots it to the left. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
Man, the receiver right now is just living rent-free in that cornerback's head. Early in the game, caught a bunch of in-breaking routes. Now he catches the corner route. He can run the entire route tree, and right now, he's just running wild.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Makes the catch. It's Green. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Cornhuskers will have it first and 10. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. That's caught. It's Bonner. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Now the connection takes it to the 11. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown.
Wait.
Instead, it's second down.
Man, the offense, they can taste it. They're on the road in a hostile environment in a 2-minute situation. They're trying to rip this game away from the home team. They take a shot into the end zone, being aggressive. I love the play call, but it falls incomplete.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. This time on target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They're definitely in range for the tying field goal, but still trying to get to the line quickly.
fact that they gave him
They've
that
got
catch.
the lead here in the fourth.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Knight. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Trying to burn this defensive back. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football?
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.
And I think when you're the #1 team in the country, you're coming in expecting to win. You're the favorites. Everybody's talking about you. You have all the momentum. You're the loved college football team in all of the land. To come in today, they played a competitive game, Jesse, but that's an inferior opponent they just lost to.
That's true. They've got to be more consistent moving forward as the #1 team. And we saw flashes today of why they were the #1 ranked team. We know they've got talent, but you've got to start fast. You can't shoot yourself in the foot. You can't have penalties. You can't turn the ball over. You can't have the lapses in concentration we saw today that led to them losing.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
They call that a first